bags where horror lies.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 113 here on Body Bags. I am your host, Moodz616, and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yeah, week 113 is here, and of course it is Sunday, so it is my turn to review a film. For this week, I'm taking it back to 1972 with a Mexican, so a Spanish horror film that was released by Code Red. Now, I did not know this previously to popping this in. I kind of noticed when I was about halfway through the film, something seemed off about the movie. And I had realized that Code Red actually released a heavily cut version of this film. Apparently it is the American release. It's not just Code Red, but the American release of this film runs 63 minutes long, and the full Spanish version runs 93. So there's 30 minutes cut out of this film. But yeah, so the film in question here is called The Night of Thousand Cats. So this bottom one right here. It's on this double feature that comes with The House of Insane Women, which is an okay film. Another Spanish film. But so this one I'd never seen before, and I wanted to check it out. And yeah, it's just wow. But getting into the plot of it, it's basically about a millionaire playboy type guy. He's just got way too much time on his hands. His name is pretty much irrelevant right here. Just call him Helicopter Guy, which I actually read somewhere, which is really funny. And basically that's what he does. He goes around in his helicopter and he flies around in the hills to these fancy houses, and he picks up very attractive women, married or single or whatever. And what he does is he flies them back to his big castle, his big mansion that he owns. He's got his butler and all this type of thing. And he wines and dines them, and then he kills them. You know, he wines and dines them, has sex with them, has his way with them, then he kills them, chops off their head, keeps it as a trophy, and then he feeds the remaining body parts to his 1,000 cats. And that's essentially the entire plot of the film. Now, my thoughts on this one. Now, like I said off the top of the review, this one is heavily cut. Now, I was about halfway hour into this film going, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was like, hey, there has to be cuts in this film. Sure as shit, yeah, there's a half an hour cutout, and it makes a big deal because I know I was reading it's not just like, you know, all the good parts and stuff. They cut out like plot stuff too, because there's scenes where it cuts from he's with one girl and all of a sudden he's with another girl, and it's so choppy. Like the pace in the film is just like, what the fuck is going on kind of thing. And it's all in due to the 30 minutes that were cut out of this film. So really, all the good stuff is cut out though too, I think. I mean, I would assume that most of the gore and like the nudity and stuff and just some of the essential plot, properties of the film are not there in this one. So this one plays out very choppy and very underwhelming to watch. It just plays out like a total shit fest. It's really hard to watch, and you're going, what the fuck? Apparently there's like some actual animal cruelty in this film too, not just with, you know, the real 1,000 cats that they actually have in this mansion and stuff, but apparently there is scenes where he's throwing cats around and stuff. It's not in this version from what I read, so, but yeah, this one is just a mess, man. You know, I would like to see the full version of the film. I should even, you know, the fully uncut, just the regular version of the film. And I would also like to find out why this this film was released in America with 30 minutes cut out of it. That just seems like a really heavy cut for a film. Like, it can't be overly that bad. I think it's just that was the American cut that they used or something. I don't know. But 30 minutes for a film, I mean, that's like 30% of a film, and it's a big deal. This one plays out like crap. I don't recommend watching this film or this version of this film at all. From what I've read, the full 93-minute cut of the film is okay. It's not so bad. You know, it's still not a good film, but it's better than this one, you know, comparatively. So, but yeah, with this, not really a lot to say. I mean, this version of the film plays out really terrible. It's choppy. You know, the acting is what it is. It's not even subtitled. It's actually shot in English or filmed in English, which I thought was very interesting actually, and mostly with almost white actors and stuff like that too, which is kind of strange too. I mean, some of these people might be Spanish heritage. I'm not 100% sure, but they look pretty Caucasian to me. But yeah, there's not really much to say about this one because like I said, there's really not a lot of effects in it because I think it's all cut out. The heads that you do see in these trophy cases and stuff look really, really phony. The acting is pretty bad in it. There is hot women in this, but I think that I'm not seeing all that there is there to see in this one. But how the Night of 1,000 Cats, man, just not enjoyable on this cut, man. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why Bill would even release this movie knowing that it's not the full version. I mean, it's kind of a, like, I don't even know why it would ever get released in America. I guess that's why the specific running time is not on the back. The total running time for this double feature is, but the specific times aren't. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, I've had to rate this one, man. All I can give it is like a 3 out of 10, and I'm going to give it that because there was some decently entertaining moments in this. Yeah, just not a good cut of the film at all. It usually doesn't happen to me. I usually do a little bit of research and stuff. Sometimes hit and miss because I've heard Code Red has released other films that were, had cuts and stuff, but those are just the prints that Bill is obtaining and releasing or whatever. But Night of 1,000 Cats, terrible. Don't bother with it. It's awful. So that's going to do it for week 113 here on Body Bags. Check you guys later next week. Peace out.